Knowing that distance is always positive helps us here because absolute value is talking about a distance. Now, absolute value, its notations are denoted by these vertical lines. So whenever you see this, think absolute value. And then you should be thinking distance, always positive. Later, when we start solving for x, variables inside here and outside here with inequalities as well, I'll start calling this prison walls. And I'll leave that a mystery until we get there of why I'm calling the absolute value signs prison walls. Like I said, absolute value is a measurement of distance from a given number on a number line. So it's only talking about a number line. We do not mess with the xy plane, nor imaginary numbers. Just the number line from positive infinity to a negative infinity and the numbers in between. For today, let's assume we're always standing on 0. And I tell this person, go a distance of 6. Which directions can I go?
Backwards or forwards.
Backwards or forwards, but in terms of the number line, I can go left or right. I can go left towards the positive numbers or right towards negative numbers. So I have 2 directions I can go. But notice I'm always going in a positive direction, right? I'm always going a positive distance. Whether I go towards positive numbers or negative numbers, I'm positive from where I'm started. You can't go negative from where you started. That would be time travel. So, that number inside, so we see here, absolute value of x, that number is where you end up on the number line. So again, today we're starting at 0 and I end up at 6. Here, how far did I go? 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went a positive distance of 6. Now let's look at this side. I started at 0 and I landed on negative 6. How far did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went a distance of 6 to land on negative 6. Inside here is where you land on the number line. Outside, the solution to this is how far you travel. So basically think of it as a positive generator. Doesn't matter what number's inside here, it'll always come out positive because distance is always positive. Absolute value equals distance. Distance equals always positive. Absolute value is always positive. I don't know how many times I can say that. Absolute value is always positive. There's one more. So, let's evaluate these. The absolute value of negative 3. So I start at 0. I landed on negative 3. How far did I travel? 3. I went a distance of 3. So the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. Let's look at this one. Negative absolute value of 3. What do you think that one could be? Negative what? Okay. Absolute value works the same with your order of operations in parentheses. So you have to do the operation inside here first, and then look on the outside. So inside here, I moved to 3, which was a distance of 3, and then I'm multiplying by a negative. So this one is negative 3. If the negative's inside, it comes out positive. But if the negative's outside, it stays negative. Because that has nothing to do with the distance you travel. You travel a distance, and then you got multiplied by a negative. Number 3, what do you think this is?
5.
Very good. This is 5.
This is negative 5, but the negative stays.
Yep. So first do the operation inside, just like you would if this were parentheses. 3 minus 8 is negative 5. But instead of parentheses, you have to perform an operation, or you have to calculate the distance. The distance going from 0 to negative 5 is 5. Very good. So there's a quick overview of absolute value and its concept.